What is up, guys, and welcome back to our Fulham Career Mode episode number 20. Yes, it's back, season 2. Last season Fulham was in the Championship. We got to first place in the Championship, so you know what that means. We're back to the Premier League. They got promoted, and you know, we're just gonna try and get as high as possible in the Premier League. But anyway, let's not waste any more time and let's get into the episode. The board league objective was mid-table. I think we could maybe easily get that. Mid-table probably sounds about maybe 14th, 13th. I do want to try and get in the top 10. If we don't, you know, what can we do? They also want us to reach round 32 of the cup. You know, that's like the two matches before the quarterfinals, really. So I do think that's possible as well. And also we've got £14.5 million to spend. So, you know, that's really generous money, and we'll be definitely spending that on a lot of players. But as you see, I'm just showing you my transfer targets. I definitely want a new centre-back, and I definitely want a new winger. Possibly a left-footed winger, because I do like coming in off the right, because I don't really have a left-footed player that can do that. And also, I know I got a pre-contract centre-back from Malaga called Ferreira, but I definitely do want a good rated centre-back, you know, really high rated. And also, as you see, just obviously there's training now. Just before that, I was showing you who I put on the transfer list and for loan. You know, the players that I wanted to sell and put on loan, they'll really help with the budget and the new players we want to bring in. So, you know, they're actually key to getting really bought and getting wanting to loan. But anyway, these were the 3 tournaments we got selected for: the Portuguese, the German and the Dutch. I spent a bit of time thinking about, you know, how much money, what teams. I ended up going for the German one. I just thought it was easy teams, and to be fair, it had the most money, so why not? And as you see here, we also put in bids for Roberts and Laurie, the Manchester City player who got bought by from Fulham, I think for about £7 million, and I don't think we're going to have to spend that much on him, because he doesn't seem, well, Manchester City doesn't seem like they want obviously get that much for him. But as well, we go for another Manchester City player called Daenerys. I don't know, I might just call him by his first name really, because it's a weird Belgium name. And also Michael Keane. When we played Burnley last year in the Championship, he really impressed me, and you know, why not? He's 75 rated, why not? Let's go for him. And also I asked for more money from the board, and they give me 3 million, well, just under, but so what? It's more money for us to spend on players like Browning. I wanted to bring him in, you know, he's only 22. I think he's got about nearly an 80 potential, maybe 78, 79. So, you know, great player to bring in. I don't think I'll bring him as a sub centre-back. I think I'll bring him as maybe a sub right-back, because he can play there, and he actually plays there in real life for Everton. But as well, you see, we offer Jake Livermore. We really need him in midfield, you know, we really need a good player like him, you know, to just break up the play and hopefully start them counter-attacks, what we need. But anyway, I was basically going more for the centre-back Laurie from Liverpool. You know, I think he's actually 75 rated in this game at the moment, and they don't seem to want a lot from him. Same with Roberts, he's 70 rated, 19, and Manchester City don't want a lot for him as well. So, you know, I'm getting quite good steals here, to be fair. And as you see, it's going to be our first pre-season game in the European tournament. We get a draw there against Hoffenheim. Not the best really. I hope to really win that game, but you probably know Hoffenheim, I think, have quite a good team on this game. So to be fair, I'm glad we got a draw, because it's better than losing. You know, a point's better than none. But anyway, back to this guy, Ben Swanson, 1866 from Columbus Crew, the American team. I was going in for him. I think he's got an 80 potential as well, and we can really, really get him to become a great centre mid and a great asset for our team, because I do see him going that way. And as well, even better, Manchester City just accept such a cheap offer for Roberts. And, you know, it's fantastic to just buy such good young players for that amount of money. It was brilliant when I saw him accept the deal. And as well, James McLean. I don't know if he's going to start or not. He ain't got that much pace as I wanted him to, but he's just going to be there for kind of backup, you know. And as well, this Jason Daenerys guy, we offer him a contract because Manchester City accepts a bid for him for 4.5 million. So again, another steal, you know. Getting so many steals, getting so many good young players that have so much potential at such a cheap price. And you're probably thinking, why you offer Diame? Why you offer Gardner? Well, to be fair, guys, I ain't got hardly any centre mids. I've got this American Hydeman, and I've actually got a obviously Tunnicliffe. And to be fair, guys, they're not the best ratings. They're only 68, so I do need a bit of backup in that midfield, because at the moment, I don't have any. And anyway, second game of the episode against Clone, get a 1-0 win. So we're sitting on top of that table, hopefully going for the semi-finals, and I think, to be fair, we'll get there. But I don't know why I'm speaking in like I'm doing it now, because obviously I don't do a live commentary. I play the game, edit it, and then I speak, so it's a bit weird. But anyway, let's get on. Keane, his bid gets accepted from Burnley. It was Tim Ream and 2.5 million in that deal. So when I was doing these negotiations, I was so excited. It was just unbelievable how cheap we were getting these players. And I mean, if you train them and play them, I mean, they can get to 80s at the end of the season, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. But well done to the centre back and Osworthy, I think that's his name. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's our first player that goes up a rating, so well done to him. He's young as well. And also, I was so surprised with how many clubs wanted Lonergan. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did keep the most clean sheets last year in the Championship, and at the end, about 10 games left, I'd stopped playing him because I didn't like him at all. And this year, Stecklenburg has come back off loan from Southampton, so obviously we've got a 77 rated goalkeeper in the goal, and as we're in the Premier League now, we're obviously going to play him. I don't see why no one would, but that means now we have 4 goalkeepers, because we have Stecklenburg, Lonergan, the young player Rodak, and also the Englishman Bettinelli with the Italian name. So I am going to try and get rid of Bettinelli and Lonergan, because I do definitely want Rodak. I mean, he went up about 12 ratings last year with training, and he also went in the net for me the last 10 games, and I think he kept about 6 or 7 clean sheets, so he did fantastic, And as well, we end our group stage with a good 2-1 win. So we're definitely through to the semi-finals now, and that's great because we even get more money, which will definitely help us with transfers. But anyway, more clubs going for Lonergan. We're still negotiating with West Brom for McLean, and I don't know if I wanted McLean that much. He was just kind of a good backup buy, if you get me. And I'm not have to spend so much on him, fork out so much money. So I kind of, wanted him more than other players. I was inquiring about other players. You see, at the start of the episode on my shortlist, there was so many players I wanted to go for. But at the end of the day, even though we do have 14.5 million, well, even more after we got it from the tournament, from the board, it's still essential we buy quite cheap as well, so we can spend that money on better players, and also maybe even buy some scouts for the future. But anyway, let's get back onto negotiations. And we were trying to tie down Browning. We're trying to tie down loads of players, to be fair. Ben Pringle looks like he was on his way to Birmingham, but anyway, we was obviously in the final of the European Cup. We got there by beating Stuttgart in the semis, so that was a good win really against them. And as you see, we're playing Sassuolo from the Serie A, so hard game, because I know this club has some brilliant players. So I mean, going into this game, I thought it'd be really hard. I thought I'd play my best team possible, and also the players that I thought could maybe step up, perform, and who I liked the most in the Championship really. But it actually started fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the guy that was on loan to Benfica, Mitooglu, I think you pronounce it, obviously he was on loan last year to Benfica. He's 78 rated. Now, he's not really my type of player, he's not very fast, he's not that strong, to be fair. He's quite small as well, so he's not really my type of player. I like quite strong, agile, quick players, because I do like playing the counter attack. That's how I play. But he's not my cup of tea really. But he did get a goal, and he's absolutely fantastic because he put us 1-0 up. But as you see, there weren't a lot of chances in this game until really late on, and I did bring on McCormack for him, and kind of straight away, I think McCormack was on about 5 minutes. He nicks the ball. The midfielder Tunnicliffe headed the ball to him. He took it past the centre back and scored. And he looks like he's on his way to other clubs, because so many clubs are coming in for him. And, you know, I've accepted a deal from Wigan for 6 million. So, you know, he looks like he's on his way. And I mean, he gets his another goal for us to make it 3-0. And it's just so frustrating, because if I knew that he was going to play this well and be like a key part for us, I don't think I would have sold him, to be fair, guys. But, you know, I don't think you can really argue with a 6 million for a 75 rated striker at 29 going on to 30 this season. So at the moment, you know, it was good business, but now I'm maybe debating, did I make the right move or not? But as well, it just shows me even more by assisting Assombalonga. A great goal by Assombalonga. You know, well played to him. He came on as well, and you know, they had a chance finally. I didn't get it with Stekenberg. I mean, he bloody hit it onto the bar. So I mean, if that goal had been his fault. But anyway, guys, we win the European Cup 4-0. Really good win by us. And I'm going to end the episode here. So much transfers, a really good tournament win. And guys, if you have liked the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace!